Have you ever carried something for so long that you didn't even notice how heavy it became? Not in your hands, but in your mind. Memories, regrets, old mistakes, long lost moments, we think they make us wiser. But sometimes they quietly pull us down, little by little. Today's story is a gentle reminder. Are you living your life right now or drowning in yesterday? By the end, I want you to ask yourself one honest question. What am I still holding that no longer belongs to me? Long ago, in a peaceful forest, there lived a bright little bird with shimmering feathers. Everyone admired its cheerful nature. But recently, it had begun a strange ritual. Every day, the bird carved its feelings, joy, fear, excitement, anger, disappointment, onto tiny wooden chips instead of stones. Then it stored those chips inside a small woven satchel tied under its wing. At first, it felt meaningful. Every moment matters, the bird would whisper. The good ones make me smile. And the bad ones teach me something. I should never forget anything. Days passed. The satchel filled up. And just like that, a habit became a burden. The more the bird carried, the slower its flights became. It could no longer soar above the treetops like before, but it kept collecting memories anyway, believing that one day all of them would help. One afternoon, the bird crossed paths with a gentle old tortoise resting by a stream. The tortoise looked at the bulging satchel and asked, "Why travel with all that weight, little friend?" The bird proudly answered, "These are pieces of my life, every memory I've lived." The tortoise smiled sadly. "But tell me, how can you fly toward tomorrow if your wings are tied to yesterday?" The bird didn't understand, not yet. It thanked the tortoise and tried to take off again. But this time, even lifting the satchel felt harder than lifting its own body. Days turned into weeks. The satchel had grown so heavy that the bird could barely hop from branch to branch. Still, it refused to leave it behind. "I need these memories," it told itself. "They show who I am." Then came a windy evening. As the bird struggled to climb a tree for shelter, the strap of the satchel got caught around a branch. The bird tugged once, twice, but the weight pulled it backward and it fell to the ground. The chips scattered everywhere like broken pieces of the past. Exhausted, the bird lay there. For the first time, it realized the memories it protected so carefully were the very things holding it down. Moments later, the tortoise arrived. Seeing the bird, he quietly said, "Memories are chapters, my friend. You're meant to read them, not carry the whole book on your wings." The wind blew softly, sweeping some of the wooden chips away. The bird watched them drift into the forest, and instead of sadness, it felt something new. Relief. Slowly, the bird stood up, left the scattered chips where they lay, and unfurled its wings. They felt light, unfamiliar, but free. It took a deep breath and soared, not high at first, but higher than it had in a long time. For the first time, it wasn't flying from the past, or with the past. It was flying beyond it. This story teaches us something simple yet powerful. Memories are footsteps behind us, not chains around our ankles. We can acknowledge them. We can learn from them, but we don't have to drag them through every tomorrow. Let go of what no longer serves you. Forgive what hurt. Release what's over. Embrace what's unfolding now. Because yesterday is already written, but today is still in your hands. If this message touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so more people can find their way back to the present. Until next time, stay grateful, stay patient, and keep moving forward.